Welcome Aries Moon to your 777 reading. I'm Max and we're going to get started straight away. So I just want to say that if you haven't watched the intro video, I suggest you do so you understand how my readings work. I do a little bit differently to other tarot readers, but I also want to say that this is just a general reading. It doesn't take into consideration your personal circumstances. It's a collective reading, so you just take what resonates with you and you leave the rest behind. But what I'm going to do is pull 12 cards from the tarot deck, and then we're going to get some guidance, 2 cards from the shaman deck. So we've got one already. Aries Moon. So the moon is about your emotions. It's about not necessarily the things that you reveal to the world. It's like your inner process, your intuition, that kind of things. And having your moon in Aries is a very like a quick sign. You move fast, so what that means is that you crave emotional independence. You can be quick to get angry, but very quick to forgive as well. So we've got 3 cards so far. So it's not necessarily what people will see, but as to have your moon in Aries, you probably feel like your blood boils much easier when you get to a situation that really frustrates you, and you don't like restrictions usually. So just going to see. So we got 6 cards so far. I'm going to show you these cards on the side here in just a moment. Okay. So what else about Moon in Aries? So apart from wanting, emotional independence, you are someone who will fight for your loved ones. That's Aries nature. I mean, if you have any Aries in your chart, that's something that will be innate to you. You really stand up and are a natural stand up for, anyone or the underdog. You're always there to support. And you'll do what it takes to support the ones you love. And that's an amazing quality to have. So how much have we got? We've got our 12 cards. So let's talk about these cards. As you can see, we're going to start with the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Wands. We'll start with who has Aries, who is in Aries, which is Lady Gaga. And I always refer to the Queen of Wands as the one who takes center stage. So I want to point out that a lot of the fire signs, a lot of the pop stars in the industry are fire signs. So, and I'm talking about the pop stars that have longevity. So, for example, you have Lady Gaga, who's an Aries. You've got J-Lo and Madonna, who are Leos. You've got Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Britney Spears, who are Sagittarius. And the really cool thing about them is that they're not wanting perfection. They're not seeking perfection. A lot of the other signs will be too afraid to be center stage because they want to get things right, or they want things to be perfect. The one who takes the center stage is the one who is fearless. So having this energy upright is amazing. However, we do have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is usually about a wish fulfillment. So perhaps there's a wish that you're wanting to come true, whether this is in career or within love. It's not coming up, but continue to be fearless, because that's what will get you that wish fulfillment. Now we have the 6 of Swords upright and the 2 of Pentacles upright. So at the moment you might be feeling like you're juggling too much. That's the 2 of Pentacles. Everything feels a bit like a seesaw. You're up 1 minute, you're down the next. That's just a natural process of life anyway. But you might actually, with regards to your resources, be taking on too much. So something might need to be dropped. And with the Six of Swords upright, it's you moving into calmer waters. This is actually a very positive card. So once you drop something, whether that's through work or whether that's through relationships or something that you feel like you're juggling too much of, once you drop it, you'll be moving into calmer waters with that Six of Swords upright. We do have the Hermit upright as well as the Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about nostalgia. So you might be feeling a little bit nostalgic at this time, or you might be getting a gift from someone from the past. That's what it could. Someone from the past might be coming in with very positive and very nurturing energy. And this is the Hermit. So the Hermit talks about you taking a step back, just retreating from the chaotic world out there and taking some time to reflect. So maybe I think maybe this wouldn't relate to someone coming back into your life. Maybe it's you sitting back and having those nostalgic memories, reflecting on the past, and maybe this is what will help you make a decision getting out of that Two of Pentacles and working towards making that wish fulfillment come true. We also have the Five of Wands in reverse and the Four of Wands upright. So a lot of fiery energy here. So the Five of Wands upright talk about conflict, and in reverse is coming out of that conflict, coming to an agreement or an acceptance of the situation. And then the Four of Wands upright is a very positive card. That's about happy home, getting to the finish line of something here. So that's looking quite positive for you. We do have the Queen of Pentacles upright, as well as the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles upright is kind of like to have a friend is to be a friend. So it's finding that mutual respect in a relationship, or finding someone who is going to be very helpful and nurturing in this journey. But we do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. That can be a little bit of someone who's emotionally immature, someone who is using escapism, whether that's through substance or being avoidant of their emotions. So perhaps there's a situation here, you're dealing with someone, you feel like you might be the Queen of Pentacles upright, you feel like you're stable, you've got the resources, but dealing with this kind of energy. Or maybe you're the one that's feeling that you might be in that escapism kind of mindset and you're needing this. So this is something that will come into light. On top of that, so we do have a bit of an interesting energy here where we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So perhaps you're feeling emotionally drained, but then you have the Ace of Wands upright. So this is getting inspiration, whether that's for inspiration to a creative project that you're doing or inspiration to a new relationship. So usually an ace means new. This is the universe coming in and saying, hey, we've got some inspiration, something that's going to help you, push you forward, something that's going to give you courage to move on, even though you might be feeling emotionally drained, or someone that might be emotionally draining you. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of any, energy vampires that might be around you. Don't dwell too much in that energy. Focus on what is inspiring you to push forward at this moment in time. So let's get some guidance from the shaman for you. I'm going to read word for word for this one. So bear with me. I'll get the 2 cards for you. Geez, they're jumping all over the place. A little bit of chaotic energy in this. we've got two that's gone out there. All right. 1 second while I'll just grab that. Okay, interesting. We have the Dream Thief, Refusal of the Call. And then we've got the Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. All right. So I'll start with the Dream Thief, Refusal of the Call, number 13 that is. This is about rejection of the path of fulfillment and a refusal of the call. So the Dream Thief is a soft and compelling seductress. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sameness. She wants to tell you old stories over and over so you don't evolve beyond them. Ask yourself whether you are reverting back to the I got two big front teeth. It's hard to say this. The familiarity. Oh man, my two front teeth. All right, of your origin story of why you were wounded and when you were rejected. Do not talk about how your family. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without acknowledging that you've already become someone else? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring mind to how you've already changed, remembering that you have new stories to rely and build upon. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can. It's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure and drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe you and sing the Dream Thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. You are so much more than you know. Now it's time to express what has lain dormant. Your new adventure has already begun. And then we go, and that brings us to the next card, which is the Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. This is card number 41. This is about new ideas, beginnings, and curiosity, which relates really well to, like I said, this Ace of Wands. So the Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of your life. And this has been aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it's time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first, reveal it slowly to the world. Like the waxing moon, allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it's time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs to only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put aside into a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or job want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to the darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. That's some great guidance in regards to what we spoke about, the energy that's in and around you. So that's it, Aries Moon, you have been read. As always, much love and take care.